Hey guys, SizeableWig here, and so I'm here with another video. I'm doing a video on how to use the particles command. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use particles command, like I said, and I have some command blocks that are using the particle command right now, and I have levers that I can use to flip them, and it will activate the particles. So I have one that is repeat right here, and then one that's just the impulse one. So this one's going to repeat it a bunch of times, this one's going to repeat it once. So for this, you're going to need to know what the particles are. So this is one of the new commands. So if you do /particle in the chat, you can get this whole list with a bunch of different particles and stuff. There's also some more, but these are some of the particles. I've been messing around with the heart one and flame and bubbles and stuff. You can check out all these ones if you want to, but they all obviously are different ones. Bubble is bubble, flame is flame, heart is fart, explode is the explosion, particles, and same with thinking, it's just black particles. But as you can see, we got all these bunch of different things like position, name, and speed, and all that other stuff. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to use particles in this video. So particles are more for command blocks than they are for typing them in the chat. When you type them in the chat, you'll have to have it, you'll have to put in like certain numbers to be able to actually see the particle work. But with command blocks, when you put a lever on it or a button, you'll be able to see it a bunch of times, and you'll actually be able to see it like you can if you do it with the chat. So over here in pulse repeat command, they're same command block but different types. But as you can see in here, I have it using the heart, and the coordinates it's set at are its coordinates, so it will have the heart show up at its coordinates. So if I just flip this a bunch of different times, as you can see, you just saw some red hearts right there. As you can see, there are some red hearts, and it will say a playing effect for 8 hearts. So if you're using this for a map or anything to have these particles show up, you're probably going to want to leave that command output on, like as true, until you get all these working and stuff. But then once you've done that, you can turn it off so it doesn't actually enter anything into the chat. But over here, I've been basically doing the same thing, except for it has a command. It isn't the command, it's the area above it. As you can see, it uses this command, it uses the coordinates above it, and there is a coordinates add-on that I'll have a download link for in the description below. And I did a showcase on this a while back, but it's updated since I did a showcase on it. Now it's like how you can see it on my screen. But this add-on is really helpful for knowing your coordinates and going back to those coordinates. Like if you want to remember what your spawn coordinates are, so you can come back there one day in your world or realms, then you want to get this coordinates add-on, take a screenshot. You can of course get a compass, but remembering the exact coordinates of it is also good. So download link for it will be in the description below, so you guys can download this coordinate add-on if you want to, and it's really helpful for like a bunch of things, remembering where something is, and also for doing certain things like command block stuff. If you wanted to TP you to a certain area, like if I wanted this to teleport me over here, I could just get the coordinates and then put them in. But of course you'll have to take a screenshot, write them down when you're there, unless you can remember them. Then you won't have to write them down or anything. But today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use particle commands. So particles are awesome. They come out from a bunch of different things, and I'm going to be showing you guys how they work. So as you can see here, I have a command block, and you're probably wondering how I get it. And if you don't know how to get it, I'm going to show you. So the chat is a bit glitchy in this beta build, but hopefully it gets fixed. But all you do is /give @p command _ block, and then put that into the chat, and you'll get a command block. Now I have 2 command blocks, and then with this you'll be able to place one down and do a bunch of different codes with it, or different block types like you saw in the chat. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this right here. So to do this, you want to place a command block somewhere, wherever you want in your world, and then go into it, and then do slash or not slash. You can use a slash if you want, not required. And then you want to do particle, and then put in the particle you want. So I'm going to be showing the heart one. And then you can do the squiggly lines for its own position if you want to. It will just, the squiggly lines for a command block is the blocks, coordinates itself. When you do that, it sometimes will show up in the ground, so you might want to actually get the coordinates, of a different area, or above it. So to do this, you're going to want to get the coordinates add-on, and then go up somewhere. So I'm going to fly above this, and right here. Okay, so I want it to show up right here, so the coordinates are 101, 74, -10. So all you have to do is just remember that. So let me do 101, 74, -10. Okay, so there, as you can see, that is the coordinates that I put in, and they are correct. So double check it to make sure you got them correct. And then once you've put in the coordinates for wherever you want it to go, then you want to type in some numbers. So we're doing the size now. So I'm going to just make it 10 by 10. Why not? Okay, so it's 10 by 10. So there's the X, Y, and Z. Those are the 3 coordinate stuff. And the Z doesn't really matter. Only the X and Y. Y is the up and down. X is side to side. And yeah, you basically get it. And then you want to do the speed and stuff. So you can just put in a bunch of different, a bunch of random numbers after this. You probably want numbers higher than 1, but not bigger than 100. But you can have numbers bigger than 100 if you want, but I would recommend doing lower than 100, but higher than 1, unless you want ones that are using 1. So then you want to do at the speed, so I'm going to do 8, so like that many 8s, and let me test this real quick. So if I just put on a button, okay, so yeah, so you're going to need a lever or a button, whatever one you want. I'm going to use a lever, but with this, you'll be able, once you have a button or lever on, you'll be able to test it. So yeah, I do need that 1 extra 8, and now it has that extra 8, and as you can see, it was doing some stuff, but you probably want to put it on repeat. It's best to do this on repeat. Impulse only does it once. Repeat will do it a bunch of times. As you can see, you can actually see them. So you'll only need to flip this once, and it will repeat it the amount of times that you have it set to. So if you don't want this spamming your chat anymore, all you have to do is do game roll. So slash game roll space, and then do command block output, and this will make it so that it doesn't put out your information, out spam the chat and stuff. So slash game roll command block output, no spaces, and then false. This will make it so it doesn't spam your chat with what it's doing. So once you've done that, you want to enter that out, and there was a bit of lag there. So now it shouldn't spam your chat. Let me turn it off. But when you do have it on the repeating that, there will be a little bit of lag. But let's do that again, and as you can see, there is no spamming of chat. So now you won't see it be spamming your chat. So if that annoys you, and if you don't want that showing in your world, like if you're making a map or something, then you can do slash game roll command block output false. and that turns it off so it doesn't send stuff in the chat. But as you can see, we got all these different hearts here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do some other ones. So I'm going to show you guys one more particle, and that will be it. So you're going to have to delete all the stuff that you just had in, and I'm going to be showing the flame now. And the flame, yeah, it's basically flame what you think. You see it like around blazes and stuff, and I'm going to be showing this particle as well. So let's put in the same coordinates. Okay, so these are the coordinates for me. Oops, let me just fix that real quick. So those are the coordinates that I am using for my world. So once I got that, I'm going to want to pick a size. So let's do a different size this time. So let's do 5 this time instead of 10. And then I'm going to use 10 this time. So there. So now it will work, but there's something I want to show you guys. Okay, so for this, there is the particle, and then the actual particle, the coordinates of where you wanted to put the stuff, and then the size of it, any number you can put. I've just been doing 5s or 10s or 8s or something. And then you want to do the speed of it, so I'm putting 10. And then you want to do the amount of times that it counts up to, and then you want to do like how many times it will come out. And then once you've done that, you'll be able to you have it actually come out. And to see some of these, you actually want to have it on repeat. As you can see all these little flame things flying around. As you can see, it doesn't look that good, but you guys can mess around with this. And to do that, you just flip it back up if you're using repeat or a button on the repeat. But to see it and make sure it actually works, you might want to use a repeat. It does lag a bit with particles if you keep spamming it with a repeat block. As you can see with all these hearts right here, kind of does cause some lag. But yeah, so that's how you get, that's how you use particles with command blocks. You do need to use command blocks with this, otherwise it won't work as well. But that's how you guys use particles, and how you use them with command blocks. If you guys liked the video, then leave a like, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!